In Wednesday Night Fights 36, we had Nephew take it over Chris CCH to win the weekly tournament. But with the return of the previous champion, Punk, who chose to dismantle the NLBC last week instead of participating in his region's weekly tournament, will he come out on top once again? Let's find out. Starting off with a top 8 winner side match, we've got Mario and his Karim, who went through Portageon, Mataoya, and lastly JB to make it through. There he go against Punk and his Cody, first took down Revelo, Bunshin style, and finally Chris T to face Mario's Karim. In their match, though Karim might have the clear advantage over Cody when it came to the footsie game, it would only take Punk a single opening to turn things around with Cody's massive damage output. When Punk got the ball rolling, it was almost impossible for Mario to stop him.
A reset after this, he holds that. Mario does not open up. But he forgot about the bar at the bottom. He can do that to see the projectile, so use the X to smooth onto with the excuse me, pardon me.
Yeah, she's got the V trigger on deck too, but that was so close. Oh, because it was a jumpin'.
Absolutely behind that, which is the DX awesome use right there. But Mario with the return, trying to make it happen. I like also checking Mario's walkback. You see so many of those happening, and he is putting the damage on the deck. One more hit for the stun, it's done.
Ooh.
Ain't the god, stares at his prey, hits him with the zonk.
Oh.
He's leaving his prey alive because he wanted to season him a little bit. He wanted to put a little seasonal flavor on it. You know when you're like, wait a minute, this meat ain't done yet.
Still in winner's side, we've got Flaquito and his set, who went through Fangshin Wolf, Chris ECH, and lastly Mira to make it into top 8. There he go against Luigi and his G, first took down IMCV Mock, Haley, and finally Blarlad to face Flaquito's set. With how both these characters could swing the momentum in their favor in the blink of an eye, Flaquito and Luigi would be very careful to not let their guard down and have it exploited by each other. Every strike from a distance, calculated. Every rushdown, they'd carry with them a well-thought-out plan.
Get the show going. Oh, well, Flaquito, nice wake up. Again, I kind of like the use of the V reversal there. Keeps him in the corner. I think allows him to keep the pacing going. So,
have to, clean this up like now, right? Like if you're not gonna get triggered for a while, you definitely have to kill this character. And with V trigger on the deck, maybe you want to use V trigger on Flaquito's side. Sorry, Luigi may not even be able to use his, but actually, I see PA at the bottom. Can you make this hit? The fireball hit. You gotta make sure it's at the right moment.
He is holding on. Oh, going in with the activation again. Nice V reversal there. Doesn't want the pressure.
Oh, there! Is that blood?
That's unfortunate.
Listen, I'm gonna teach you a hard lesson. You better block this sucker. You better stay sucker free, and he does! Luigi!
But speaking of control right now, strong start for Flaquito. Going in, Luigi back in the corner, following up with a throw.
Overhead for the
done.
Okay. This is a good round starter. I feel like, he's like, you've been watching the Brown so much. Let me take to this guy. Back throw for the finish. Perfect KO. Whoa, why with the back throw? That's not enough. Oh, Luigi thought that would still be there, but that was not enough. You don't want to leave a character like this alive. You don't want to leave a character like this alive. Without V-Trigger, you cannot do reversal. Still, he's got a little bit more bar to play with, but now it's all gone. You have to be careful with that activation point.
There's that activation right there. So Luigi gonna have to block it, manages to make it through. That's the unfortunate thing. Very unfortunate there. I think that definitely cost him the round with that activation.
Yeah, he really should have. I mean, that's one of those things where it's like, you just back throw. Or you just go for the combo on it instead of back throw. I know you want that one hit stun, but you probably could have finished off regardless over that DX. But now we're 1-1. Final game, final round between the two. Some misinputs, some errors here and there, some errors of judgment, I should say. But who's going to be solidifying it? Who's going to pick up the spaghetti, the 5-second rule? Hey, I see some dirt on it. It's still good to go.
It's still good. Just wash it off. Just run it under the sink.
It's fine.
But what's that fine?
Right,
yeah, I was gonna say.
You're doing good, right?
Yeah, his corner pressure is really good. I like that he's using the spacing, working it to his advantage, switching out between the normals and the projectile. And again, staying out of range, a lot of those normals for Flaquito. There's the confirm into critical art. That's gonna do it. Luigi moving on.
Moving down in losers, we got JB and his Rashid, who made it into top 8 by eliminating Chris CCH. There, he'd go against Chris T and his Akuma, who eliminated Stupendous to face JB's Rashid. it would be quite a close match between these two, with both players adopting a very slow and methodical playstyle, looking out for every opportunity to whiff punish each other or react to every predictable decision.
Wait, the wake up ATP working on the clutch. But the wake up
JB!
This is not going to be enough to kill. It's going to keep him out quite a bit. Actually, JP's got a little bit of a lead. Christy, what's your decision? Careful. Him throwing fireballs at Christy. So he goes for the demon flip. Down, finds a confirm. And this is one of the things that, Christy's always been good at. The crouching when he kick confirms, he's taking those over from the Kin play. He's always been good about those confirms. He's trying to gear. Careful of the demon in the darkness after finding a few hits. But the activation, super sweet. He's going to blow through the double fireball. Not today, son. Not today. JP puts one aboard.
There it is.
Back in the corner. Yeah, the switching position. Now the activation. He's trying to do the wait and bait, but that ain't happening. EX Demon flipped up. Bless tried to go the overhead, but it didn't work. But still gets a crouching meeting kick. Christy.
Nice defense.
Trying to do the JB special and try to catch her with a crouching meeting kick, but it didn't work. Still in a great position in terms of health, life. But this is Akuma. I mean, even at this low of life, like Akuma can definitely make a comeback. Can Christy do this? Can he close out this round? It's going to be real hard to do so. But with all that bar at the bottom, there's a lot you can do. A lot on the menu, right? You talk about butter cooking, a lot on the menu. My man can select what he has to be able to meticulously put everything on the plate as it should be. Making it real hard to first I was gonna say.
Seems like every time JB activates, this is where he gets a lot of that confidence and he's able to get that momentum going. Great anti-air.
Yeah, the push right there for the anti-air is really good. So we're checking the space, and again, use the heavy mixer to deal with cross-up situations. To deal with, if you try to lead, you gotta pay the toll. But here's Chris T, he's being defiant, he's blowing through the gates. He's like, I ain't paying that fee. The double fireball, you gotta hold this pressure. Does it again, the DP for the finish. Chris T taking it over JB. You gotta try harder than that, buddy. You gotta try harder than that.
After eliminating JB, Christy would advance forward to face Flaquito after the latter lost to Luigi. Though Christy might have been able to keep it close in his previous match against JB, it didn't go quite as smooth as the Akuma player wanted it to against Flaquito. After having his Akuma dominated by Flaquito's Seth, even Christy's Ken wouldn't be able to quell the tide.
Piper with the a little bit too much of that game, he bounced off the walls, and you can see the problem. Now Christy is in E-trigger, gets to make the comeback. And the crushing immediate kick though.
Ooh, Christy definitely, the anti-air.
DP was just too far out.
Yeah, the range is just not quite there. Very unfortunate. Christy's still holding on. A little bit of we saw the story play out in the last round.
After eliminating Chris T, Flaquito would do the same to Mira to face Luigi in Loser's Final, after the latter got sent down to the Loser's Bracket by Punk. There, Luigi would simply annihilate Flaquito, moving on to the Grand Final with a sweep to once again face Punk. In their match, Luigi would actually do quite a brilliant job controlling the game early on with his guile, despite being at a deficit.
But it won't kill. It's one of the actually least damaging supers in the game, or maybe mid-damaging one or whatever. Like, it's not a kill pack super, but it does set him in a good position right here. Luigi has to come to him, and he's doing so. He's got that baby boomers on the deck, falling behind with dash up throw.
Yep, Pink already had activation. Also, Luigi got full meter on deck, so he just needs to whittle down Pink's health enough to maybe get chip or maybe get something else worked out.
Careful now, one more hit. Really one good confirm right here. Or one more sequence. Takes a throw to stay alive, but that gray life could be super dangerous right here. Yeah, that's a lot of damage from one crouching light. Sorry. There. Blocked.
All right.
Oh, those sweet rolls! What's with these kids? Flash kick, yeah, get the distance. And this is the danger right here. When you have so much of a lead, you can play a little bit more in terms of like taking throws and things like that. Luigi, this is that one good confirm, but Pink landing the confirms, landing the finish. After you get that EX, a lot of meter is being spent. There's cash thrown everywhere. These people need to be better about the economy. You just waste it. But Pink is finding the better of these situations in terms of damage. Keeping the pressure on, the fadeaway, the shimmy.
Very nice, going in with the fourth throw, wanting to kind of close in that gap distance, but Luigi got something working here. Ooh, again with the anti-air, you can't jump in on Luigi.
After Punk slowly started to turn things around, Luigi would stop Punk's momentum just in time to tie it all up, 2-2. Now down to the final game of the first set. Winning this would either mean a bracket reset for Luigi or Punk becoming a Wednesday Night Fights champion once again.
Sweet though, what a return. The buffer from Pink, the trade back and forth, and now he's landing there, getting his full corner push.
Yeah, definitely looking nice. Got the sun going. And it's got a little bit of meter to kind of close this out. Ooh, there it is.
The follow-up, yo, Luigi.
Playing Luigi, there's the activation. All right, Luigi getting something cooking. Oh, but not enough.
Father. You see the booms coming through. Pink is not the father, and he is the one winning Wednesday Night Fights online Street Fighter V, and he is out of there with the quickness. He said, I ain't gonna let you look at the cutscene. You ain't get to look at the cutscene. You wanna look at the extra credits, what's behind there? You don't get to see it. Watch it on YouTube.
So that's it for Wednesday Night Fights 37. Congratulations to Punk for winning the weekly tournament. For more Wednesday Night Fights action, not only for Street Fighter V Champion Edition, but other fighting games as well, and a whole lot more, make sure to check out Level Up Live. Also, if you enjoy what I do, don't forget to show your support by leaving a like, sharing my video with your friends, and by subscribing so you won't miss out on the latest recap from my channel. That's it for me for now. Until next time.